That roaster goes back as far as I can remember, even to Oklahoma in the 50s.
Yeah, I got it when we lived when your dad was over in Japan.
So that's the early 50s.
Yeah, and the year while he was over in Japan, which was 52, 53.
So that's almost 60 years.
That's when I got it, when we were there on Northwestern Drive.
60 years and 60 turkeys?
Yeah.
Or sometimes 2 turkeys a year.
Yeah, once in a while, 2 turkeys.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Not always, because sometimes when we came here, why then I didn't do one in Phoenix. Just for the 2 of us, I didn't do a turkey.
Yeah.
But,
well, it's still working.
yeah,
That's hard to imagine.
yeah.
That's something that much of an antique.
Almost
It
as old.
obviously is now.
Almost as old as I am. Me and you.
It's as old as Lorene.
Oh yeah.
Because she was like about 2 years old when I got it.
And it still works.
It's still working.
That is really amazing.
Well, they made things better then than they do now.
There's a few parts missing off of it, but it's still good enough to work. I think the glass in the top piece,
Yeah, the top thing, that's one of the little old things that holds it in. The screw got lost.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hold it in. That's why I put aluminum foil on.
Oh yeah.
Hold that glass in. It probably takes more electricity to do it now because...
Well, maybe, I don't know. It's got the old style plug on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, cloth.
Great big cloth covered woven thing. Probably couldn't find a replacement for that nowadays.
Yeah, I gotta take good care of that plug because if the cord wears out, why, I don't think you could probably get one to fit it. I don't know. The thing would still work, but if you haven't got a cord to plug it in.
When you were on the farm, did you have turkey every year? Or did you ever raise turkeys?
No, my father didn't raise turkeys, he raised geese.
Geese. I'd rather have goose for Thanksgiving anytime.
Now, my father raised mostly Muscovy ducks, which are big ducks,
Oh yeah.
quite big ones, and they were wild. He had to clip their wings in the fall, the wing on one.
Oh yeah,
the
so they couldn't
feathers on
fly,
one
yeah.
wing, or they fly off.
Oh yeah.
But now I think they've been hybridized so long, I don't think you need to do that anymore. But he used to raise Muscovy ducks, or as big as a goose. Now my father wouldn't raise turkeys. He said they're too dumb to come in out of the rain.
Yeah.
And they are.
Oh yeah.
Their turkeys are dumb animals.
Well, that's all right because they usually don't last more than a year anyway.
Yeah.
Mike raised a couple of turkeys one time.
Did ya?
He even cleaned it and dressed it and got it ready for Thanksgiving the year I got out of the Army.
Oh, that year.
Big turkey.
Oh, that's when you were over there on, what was the name of that street?
Over there on Macy.
Yeah, I remember. You had what else? Did you have a pig?
No, that was a few years later.
You did have a pig.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my father raised pigs. We had half of a pig every year. door neighbor, they would butcher a pig one year and we'd get half of it, and we'd butcher a pig the next year and they'd get half of it.
You only had one pig at a time? Or did you have a herd of pigs?
Oh yeah, but sold the rest.
Oh, you had to sell them.
Yeah, you had to sell them. You couldn't have, that was during the Depression. That was in the 30s. Yeah.
You couldn't raise 200 or 300 pigs and sell them and make...
Well, we didn't have room for that many, and to feed them too, would, you know.
Oh yeah.
He had to sell most of the wheat and oats and corn to get money to pay for his payment on the farm. Every year he had to pay once a year on the farm.
Even way back then, it was all in the hands of bankers.
Oh yeah, oh it sure was. Because the last year that he was there, he didn't. That was one of the. According to the history books, the Depression was over, but that was the worst of it for us.
Oh yeah.
My father couldn't get money to buy seed corn to plant from the bank. They wouldn't lend him any, and so he had to lose as he couldn't make the payment on his property. Just owed $1,000. He had it all paid for.
Wasn't no refinance programs back then.
Yeah, he tried to get a loan from the bank.
Well, when we were back there, we got pictures of the old place.
Yeah.
Most of the barn was still standing.
Yeah. But somebody had tried to raise it up.
Oh yeah.
The foundation under it wasn't built to do that.
And we were back there at this time almost, what was it, 5 years ago or 6 years ago? 5 years ago, yeah.
Even got to go in the house where I was born.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we drove up just as the man was going out to get his mail. And Greg stopped because we were going to take pictures. And the guy said, we don't hardly ever get visitors around here. He came up and talked to us. When I told him I was born in that house, he let us come in and go through the house. They changed it a lot.
Yeah, and then we went to the house on Greenleaf Street. That house was about the same.
Yeah. But you know,
About the same as it was when we lived there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the same then, but you know, last time we saw Darryl, he said they took the insides all out and redid it. I know shortly after Pearl died, I was talking to Lyle on the telephone, and he said one afternoon he heard a big bang, like something broke. And he looked all around, he went outdoors and walked around the house and he couldn't see anything.
How so much stuff would be different?
But a few months later, the dining room wall started caving in a little bit. So, you know, there was studs. They didn't have wallboard. It was studs with plaster.
Oh yeah.
So one of those boards must have broken.
Hello?
But Darryl said that they took it all down and
I was
it's
just
got
wanting to
wallboard
find
in
out if
it
you guys
now.
had an approximate time.
When we were there the last time, they had redone the stairway. And put it out into the, because, what was her name? Andy fell.
Well, maybe
In about an
It
hour
was a
and a
steep.
half.
when it's springtime again, maybe we'll go back there again this next year. Say hello to Margie and Sylvia and Cliff and June and Fleet in June, yeah.
Did
See
you send
all
them a Christmas or a Thanksgiving card?
Okay.
Yeah, I sent out emails to everybody.
You don't have to come all the way back, just in case we're done or whatnot. Okay? Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I wonder how June is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I get at least one email every day from Fleet, yeah.
Yeah,
he just forwards them on to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing good then.
Oh
How
yeah.
do they fold that up without it hitting the ground?
I guess he still goes to the county fair every year
So I was gonna say, is he really
Yeah.
because his baking, his pies always wins an award.
Yeah.
Is that finished boy then or what?
In a way, he's a little bit like Larry. He likes to do things perfectly.
Uh-huh.
So he bakes pies and sells them on eBay.
Oh, that,
Kathy does that. She sells them for him.
Yeah, Kathy sells them for him. And she probably delivers them too if they don't pick them up themselves.
He knows how to make pies. When we were there, what was that 3 years ago? He baked a blueberry pie for us.
He's got it down pat. He does it just right too.
Yeah, I send him these videos every time I make one.
Oh, do you?
I don't know if he knows how to go to YouTube and watch them or not, but at least he never says anything about
Oh, doesn't he?
seeing. The last email that I got from Kermit and Nancy, she says they watch them all the time.
Oh,
And sometimes
Philly cheesesteak one that's good?
Mildred's daughter,
oh, Karen?
Karen, she sends an email saying
Oh, that's
she
good.
sees them too.
Oh, that's good.
Mama's cousin's daughter
Yeah.
in where do they live? Plymouth, Michigan, or
Livonia.
Livonia? Yeah, yeah. Her, what's his name? Jack?
Jack.
Yeah, he's got a 1970 Oldsmobile Toronado in his garage.
Is he working on it?
I don't know. He said he was thinking about getting somebody to work on it. He wasn't going to work on it himself. But it was a good looking car, no dents or anything wrong with it.
He's had it there a long time.
Oh yeah.
He spent most of his life in China and Russia.
Russia, China, all over the place.
That's what they need.
I'm sure he lived more years in
So beat
Russia
them in
and
Dallas,
China
they're gonna
than
have
he
to
did
score
in the
immediately.
United States.
Sap?
Secondary audio? If you want it in Spanish.
Yeah, see, if you're living here with us, we'll be talking about the good old days all the
I
time,
wish we could shut off these.
and all your memories will come back real quick.
that would be a good thing because right now I have half, maybe, of what I used to know, and it's enough to get me, you know,
Well,
around
next year,
in the group that I'm in, just fine. Because
next year,
they don't even know I don't have them.
next year at this time you'll be here and you'll have all your memories back and everything will be just great.
That'll be great.
That will be. That will be.
Because as it is, about half, maybe more than that now. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's more than half. I think it's more than half. Yeah.
At least you know what we're talking about anyway.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure.
Oh,
you're
I can
halfway.
pick out most of them, and I can pick out which way you're going, but there's certain things that still seem to...
Yeah, well, I have that problem too, and I haven't had a stroke. All I have is just not so young anymore.
Yeah.
I forget things. Now, I can remember something that happened
Look at that defensive
30
player.
years ago.
64 for
But ask
Dallas.
me
That's
something that happened 3 minutes ago, and sometimes I don't Did I do that? Did I take my pill or didn't I? Greg makes sure I take them every night.
Oh yeah.
Roll's a little guy.
And
He looks
Rosita
like
puts them
Tony
up by my breakfast, where I eat breakfast, so I get my pills every day.
Mama's
The one
medicina.
I miss the most
Mama's
often is in the
medicina?
middle of the afternoon.
Buenos. Sí.
And that'll be almost time
That's
for
bueno.
me to take the afternoon. That's the one I
Uh-huh.
miss the most often. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the night, I wake up and take it.
Ah.
I guess it's habit. My body. must
They give
know.
you a whole lot of medicine every day.
You have to take pills quite a lot of.
They give you pills in the morning, then in the evening they give them to you again, and once more at night.
You give them 3.
Different kinds, different styles. You know, it's all different stuff, but
Yeah.
They tell you what it's
Hey,
for.
drove over him before the ball even touched him. He didn't even get
they
paid.
will if you ask. Otherwise, the girls or women just feed you yours,
You wanna
feed
be all
the
over
other
him, you
guy,
have to be in
feed
front
the
of
other
him,
guy,
So they're running into
and
you.
they're out the door.
Yeah.
It's hard to run
Hurry
fast
up and get
backwards
it
like
done.
that, though, like someone's jumping into you. You'll fall. Yeah, he was on him. Look at that. Oh, he's holding his. He was holding his arm, his jersey, everything. Keep going, keep going.
Too bad we didn't have cameras like Greg's. When you kids were growing up and we could get more pictures.
I got
Remember?
I got all those slides and all the other pictures and everything.
You got those in your computer.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I made it over.
That reminds me, I'm gonna look and see if I can find that recipe in my computer. I can still get my
It should be
files.
right there. Yeah, all of your
Files are
writing.
supposed to
Yeah.
be there. I think I've got it written in my file.
Yeah.
No way. Get his
It's
ass.
through my cookbooks here. I know I got a copy of it someplace.
That the computer that you got for mom and dad it's still in there, still working.
You're the one who taught me how to do the computer.
You probably have to teach me again.
You know.
I remember it basically, you know, but yet I don't remember it.
Yeah. It's
I know
up
I
there,
did it,
Yeah,
but
I
I
know
don't
you did.
remember it.
You're the one who got me the computers, and one of the things that helped me the most was that typing tutor. Because I hadn't typed since I was in high school. And it was good because it taught me to type this the way you're supposed to type, not Greg does this way. You do all your fingers? All your fingers, yeah. You did the typing tutor too to learn it, or had you learned it?
Actually, I learned the typing tutor then. Whether I could do it now, I don't know.
No, well, you'd have to try it and see. Yeah, but I got so, because I wrote a lot of things on that computer. In fact, that story that's on the internet, I wonder if the whole story is in there or if just that little part that Nancy sent.
We'll have to look when she comes here next week. We'll have
I'll
to.
have her look it up and see.
Yeah, maybe the whole thing is.
I can't imagine how that got in there.
Yeah.
50 inch.
I didn't do it.
No, you didn't do it. Okay, I won't blame you for doing it.
Yeah, it does some great things, like giving me a help scalp and great looking hair.
I mean, I'd like to, but I don't think I did do it.
No, you probably didn't, because I don't know how you would have gotten a hold of it. 'Cause
But I can't remember actually doing it.
Well, you had your own enlarger and you used to do your own prints. You used to do them the hard way with the chemicals and the trays, and you did some really good work back then. You and Larry.
That's, I just wish I could remember it better than I do.
Well, you know what this is. It's a movie camera.
Oh,
and I'm making a video that I'm going to put on YouTube this afternoon and send to everybody, so everybody can see that you're here. You came over to Mama's house today.
Well, that would be good.
And all he could say all day long was how happy he was to be here.
That's about all I have to say.
He's gonna eat dinner with us today.
Yep.
And it looks like he's doing real good today, and maybe he'll come and stay with us here.
Yeah. That part of it, I don't know where or who really will pick me up. I mean,
Well,
I don't mean pick me up like pick me up, but I mean.
Yeah, go and get you at the convalescent hospital.
And then have me move in with them.
Oh yeah.
Hey Chris.
Because
They got
I don't
Sherlock
know.
Holmes coming out on the 16th of December.
I know, I can't wait. Of course.
It's unfortunate, but I don't know enough about myself right now to be able to open my eyes and say, I'll do this or I'll do that or something else. I don't know.
If you look behind you right now, you'll see that the grandkids are scarfing up all the chips and dip, and they're not getting them for us.
I'm coming. You have to give me a second. I'm still trying
That's
to
not
open
fast
it.
enough, Tiffany.
All right, man, here.
I try not to
She-
forget
she-
it
she-
is your daughter's birthday today.
She won all of my money.
You're whopping $10? I'm sorry. Would you like that back?
Say yes, just cooler.
We were playing Texas Hold'em poker a little while ago, and she took all my money away from me.
A little bit
Oh, she
bigger than
did.
this TV.
Uh-huh.
Good.
That's like from right here,
Tiffany,
right here.
Yes.
go get your grandma.
She's changing. She wanted to look nice.
Oh,
For
okay.
Just a second.
Aqua just made a new TV, 80 inches.
I know.
A what?
80-inch TV. That's 25 inches bigger than our 55.
Yeah, I know.
That's 7 foot.
That's
Yeah.
all right. You know what Best Buy is doing tonight?
What?
At 10 o'clock, if you get there, you get a 46-inch flat screen Panasonic for $198.
And now they're giving out TVs that are 80.
Yeah. You just
Yeah, but that's probably only good enough for.
I would get one.
You see that story on the news where that lady got stomped as they opened the door?
Yep.
It's a madhouse out there. People.
I got Chris with me though.
Oh.
Thank you. You're very, very thank you.
What's the score?
24 to 7. Or 24 to 8. They scored a 2-point conversion.
So Green Bay's still winning?
Yeah.
Good.
I hope Green Bay wins.
I know. I hope they come back. It'll be such a bad upset.
Nope, Green Bay's gonna win.
They got 10-0.
Green Bay?
Green Bay's right now is 10-0.
They might go all the way. I'd like to see it come down to Green Bay and Dallas.
10-0.
No, undefeated.
You know, Creasy's team is.
They let you watch football at the convalescent hospital?
Yeah, no, that's big.
Do you get to watch football there, Uncle Mike?
Part of the time you get to watch part of the
4
game.
games and that's 12-0.
So it's kind of yes and kind of no.
No, it's Super Bowl, dude.
You lose in the playoffs, you're out. One game in the playoffs, you're out. That's why it's the playoffs.
Well, they had guaranteed playoffs. They could lose. Like, what, there's only 4 more games.
Bad.
Well, it was hot. And everywhere you went around the steel mill, that's what everybody says. You can't make steel without getting hot.
No, that's hotter than aluminum. Aluminum
Oh yeah.
melts at a much lower temperature.
Uh-huh.
But they were making B-24s. Parts for B-24.
There you go, pork chops.
Well, I'm glad that I'm done with that. Because I don't think I would have stood up to it.
No, not too long. You were at it long enough. I forgot how many years. Do you remember, Greg, how many years?
Mike was with the steel mill for almost 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah, he started a couple years before I did. I was drafted into the Army about a year after he started working at Kaiser Steel. And his first job was in the coke ovens. Real hard place to work. And that's where Howard used to work there too.
He didn't stay very long, though, did he?
No, he was only in there maybe 2 years. And
No, he stayed that long.
yeah, I think, well, maybe he didn't make it 2 years, but close.
Seemed like he wasn't working very much.
Yeah.
He'd work long enough to get enough money to buy a motorbike, and then he'd quit.
Well, Howard got fired.
Well, I imagine because he probably didn't go to work very often, like he should have.
No, it was all politics back then in some places.
Yeah.
So they have to win this game. They have to win the Giants. They have to beat the Giants twice.
You don't like your broccoli?
No,
I'll eat your broccoli.
you're welcome to it.
He made me spell juice on me.
Do they ever serve you chips and dips when you're watching a movie down there?
In the evenings, after the fun time is over with, if you want to call it that, they do have chips and dip once in a while.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you'll have a heart attack.
How we said to help ourselves? He has like crap. He hasn't probably touched it.
It'll be with the same kind of chips that you've got right on there.
Yeah, this is my second.
And then that's 2 for you, and 1 for Alyssa, and 2 for Matthew. That's it. There's only 1 left.
Well, we have parties here every now and then. Nancy's going to be here
You
again
know what's going to happen if you drink those? They'll stop going this way.
in a week. A little over a week, Nancy will be here again.
I mean, look what happened to her.
She's back in North Carolina right now.
I know that's where she lives,
Yeah, yeah.
or South Carolina. I forgot.
Yeah, it's North Carolina. She comes out here
You're way too old.
for about 2 weeks every month.
Every month?
Just about every month now, yeah.
No, because he says we're not going until 12.
She's going to be
6 in the morning.
next week Saturday.
So, yeah, if not, you know, we can
We go to the
go with him and Staples.
airport and pick her up and bring her down here. And maybe, because she'll be here 2 weeks, maybe in
Going over there, so.
2 weeks we'll bring you back over here. And